What is going on? It's your boy Warner Brother, and we are back with some more Need for Speed No Limits, episode 378, for the finale of the Unleashed Vault event. Let's get into it. Now, to continue from the last couple of episodes, we're going to go ahead and grab our third free upgrade crate of the day. Alright, wheel segment. That's really nice. Alright, let's continue on. Now it's time for day 7, Prodigy. And we are almost at... you've come a lot farther than I expected. Most drivers wouldn't have the guts to chase down Delta. Both you and Bo are up to this final sprint against the Hellcat. Don't give up. So, I thought this would be the finale. It still might be, but it's going to be down to the wire. So, we have the first 6 races. Nitro Rush, Rush Hour, Airborne Time Trial, another Nitro Rush, and another Rush Hour race. Of course, we still have the PR lock at 740, but that might still be obtainable long as we're able to still get the materials that we need. So let's go ahead and refresh the store just one quick time. See what else we can obtain. Perfect. Turbo segment, transmission component, nitro component, all that is obtainable. Let's dive straight in. Actually, before we do, I think there might be time for time reductions. Yeah, we'd have to definitely have time. So we'll have an extra ticket to do the second Nitro Rush. Dive straight in. Here we go. Coach, you have to help us. The Hellcat has gone missing. You have got to be kidding me. This must be Delta again, since I doubt the twins will steal their own Hellcat. Then again, they aren't the sharpest tools in the shed. Can you help us look for it? Absolutely. We'll start right away. Perfect launch off the line. Across the line. If this is Delta, she's not hesitating to act. She barely had time to rest after that last stunt she pulled. Alright, good stuff. Next up, Rush Hour race. ECU upgrade kit. You! I found you! I know you stole the Hellcat. Return it right now and nobody gets hurt. Why would we steal the Hellcat? We just spent all this time trying to qualify for a race against it. Oh yeah, like I believe you beat all the Montaignes. Now get back here. Because you're the easiest to beat, now you're going to accuse people of trying to cheat? Absolutely weird stuff, man.
This is Sierra Oscar, Golf, Xtra. Priority 1, ordnance to my command. I authenticate Golf, shoot over. Roger that, we're inbound.
Look, you can keep trying to chase us if you want, but we're trying to help you find it so we can race. If I find out you're the ones behind this, you'll regret it. Yeah, well, it ain't gonna help your case. All right. Let's see. No, we'll hold off for a moment. Next up is an airborne race. Get a transmission segment. I want to try to get the components. Here they are. I found them, Maiden. You sure did, Hayden. Now get back to Hellcat and nobody gets hurt. Yeah, but we hadn't forgotten about the other day, so maybe somebody will get hurt. You're kidding. Is there an echo in here? You guys need to communicate more. Don't try and wheeze your way out of this one. Get him. Well, no choice but to run, I guess. Another good quick run. Like I told Barb, we didn't steal the Hellcat. If you stop chasing us, we can find it together. I don't trust him, Hayden. Yeah, me neither, Hayden. Why don't you just ask your mom? Alright, next up is a time trial, but before we do, let's go ahead and do our time reduction. Alright. How much time we have in that market? Probably not a lot. I want to go ahead and I'm going to get this turbo segment. I want to try to get that transmission component. Next up is a time trial, and then we'll have the other Nitro Rush. Alright, Montaignes, just so everyone's on the same page, I suspect a woman named Delta stole the Hellcat. She was a part of our Seaside crew. Now she wants revenge. Ha! Typical Seaside people. Can't trust them as far as you can throw them. If I get my hands on whoever stole my Hellcat, I swear I'm going to round up my crew to help find her. Thanks, Coach. Tell Letha I said hi. Right. Oh, God, it's lagging. The lag caused me to mess up my launch. Still catching a little bit of lag here. Come on. And I was on track to not touch that wall. Or that one. And across the line. Well within the target time. And still kind of cut it close. Alright. Next up is that Nitro Rush race. And the ECU segment for this one. Yo, Coach, the Hellcat's in downtown Blackridge. Delta's driving it around herself. Great work, Bo. We're on our way. There it is, Nitro Rush. Here we go. Full send to start off. Kind of wide on that hairpin there. Across the line. I better let the Montanes know what's going on. All right, so we have enough to grab the transmission segment, but I think it'd be best if we went ahead and added the materials that we do have currently before we get too deep. It's only a handful, so I might as well just start it with the turbo segment. That's the main thing that's going to help. 738 now. All right, ECU component or segment for this one should bring us to 739. And there we go. Now all we need to do is the 2 rush hour races, which we will replenish the tickets, and then we can continue forward. We're going to buy more just to keep it rolling. All right, next up, a rush hour race. One of mine has spotted her driving the Hellcat in the city. We're heading there now. That scumbag. I'll show her what happens when she messes with the Montaignes. Yeah, go sis. Show 'em. Teach 'em all what us mountain folk are made of. We need to get there first. This could get ugly. Right behind you. Let's go, Leith. Dragoon is here and ready to roll. Yikes! I wasn't expecting that. Oh, dirty driving, dirty driving. And across the line. The demon's too fast for us. You go on ahead. Transmission component, that's useful. Alright, the next rush hour race, we get an ECU component. Bridget sped off ahead of us already. She's fast. I wouldn't have believed anger could make a car go faster if I wasn't witnessing it right now. .210 max speed without nitrous. That means we should be approaching 290 with nitrous as far as top speed goes. Across the line. Really good run there. Lucky you made it here. I just saw a falcon fly past. Is that one of ours? No, that's an angry Bridget Montaigne about to cause some havoc. We need to stop her. Oh, for real? She's somewhere within a few blocks. Let's split up. I'll take Skyrunner and find her. Alright, so we did get that ECU component. And we can go ahead, grab the transmission component. Because that's going to help us out. Put that in there. Rebuild the transmission. And we can add, oh my goodness, we got a lot of stuff to add here. Well, this should get us to, yep, 740. $741 now. This might be a little bit easier than I imagined. Potentially. I'm not counting all my chickens just yet on this one. Alright, let's rebuild the ECU. 742. All right. So now we have the performance to do the next few set of races. So time trial, Nitro Rush Hunter, and a rush hour race. Finish off this set of tickets. Motor component will sell. I see Delta. She's parked the Hellcat next to her Porsche. All right, we're on our way. Bridget's already here too. She's standing next to the Porsche with a bat. Why has she got a bat? Oh no. Let's try to before the Porsche crash, but at this point, that's a probably deserves to be Porsche crash. Blew that hit on the wall. That was easy on purpose. Off the line though. That managed to lay down a decent enough time. Very minimal cash there. Sabretooth, no! Stop, please! This is what you get when you mess with the Montaigne family. I beg you, this car is all I've got. Should have thought about that before you stole the best car in Blackridge. It's your turn next. Yo, Bridget, that's enough. You already wrecked her ride. She learned her lesson. If I ever see your face again, your friends won't be around to save you. Now start running home. Thank you, Bo. Next up, Nitro Rush. ECU component. Well, that escalated quickly. Luckily, Bo knows how to keep calm in those sorts of tense situations. Bo, you're qualified to race the Hellcat 2. Are you going to do it? Nah, man, screw that. You two have got this. Just be real careful. That Bridget is a loose cannon. All right, let's track her down and do this. Cross the line. got new stuff in the store. Nothing it seems like that I would want to go for. At least not cash-wise, anyway. So let's go ahead and refresh. Wheel segment and wheel component, we'll get both of those. Next up, Hunter Race. Okay, apparently this one's supposed to be hard, so. What's this? The demon? Try to throw the block on me. That's how you do it. Bridget, we're ready to sprint. Oh, another qualified car for the collection. I've already won myself a bunch of cars the last few days. They've been so much better since we started these qualifiers. Had my eye on that demon for a while now. If you think you're up for the challenge, follow me. All right. Next up, Rush Hour Race. Motor segment, we will sell that.
During the German occupation, the sound was like many great nationalist composers. To my country, it was a symbol.
There's the demon, and it's chasing Bridget. Yeah, that's the demon, all right. Bridget, don't race that thing. It's the real deal. What? Get out of here, you idiots. I know what I'm doing. We'll block the demon while y'all escape. Take a left here. He literally put up a block, too. And across the line, under 45 seconds.
You're not tired of that risk. As long as Mother Russia has enemies, I will answer her call.
All right, good stuff. Bridge, we can't shake them. I told you two to shove off. You can barely keep up.
Not here for one German, and one German only, Dr. Friedrich Steiner. And has offered his cooperation to our cause.
All right. So let's go ahead and work on the car. Now we're hopping into the Unleashed Market. Let's go ahead and grab that wheel component. go ahead and get rid of the motor stuff. Motor component, motor segment. Alright. So now that that's ready, go ahead and work on the wheels, transmission, and the ECU. Alright, 743 now. I'm about to rebuild the transmission even further. Oh, that's expensive. Alright, now we're at 744. Next up, not that many races left, and we're not that much closer to getting to the performance rating I need. We're 10 points of performance away, and it's getting tougher. I want to take a look at the tiers that we get. ECU component, transmission component, motor component, we'll sell that. And then the airborne race, we get another wheel component. So basically stuff we kind of sort of don't need. So it looks like this won't be the finale for this event, but we will have a finale for this event. Next up, airborne race. Things are getting bleak, Aiden. Execute special takedown plan. Raccoon. I don't like this coach or his driver, but what's good is our family's rep. If you nitwits cheat anyway. They qualified fair and square. I'm gonna give them the race they deserve. Alright, Hayden, takedown plan Raccoon is in motion. Initiate the special skunk maneuver. Did I just jump over one of the twins? That is crazy. Oh my goodness. We are on point, ladies and gentlemen. That's super close. And across the line, under 50 seconds. I'm done with you two. I'll see you later with my new demon. Ma and Pa are gonna be real mad if you lose that Hellcat. Yeah, they'll be fuming till the cows come home. Alright, that was actually another good run. In the meantime, we have a Nitro Rush race to do. She's quick, spit off ahead. We'll need to get to the mountains before we lose her. Oh no. Not looking forward to this one. Ooh boy, especially with all the traffic. That was close. Alright, that worked to an extent. Good time. I think we can make it. We can win. I think so too. It's going to be close. It's literally going to be down to the wire. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab that wheel segment. Next up, a rush hour race. A transmission component. Finally caught back up, hey? Those two dimwits really never know when to quit. They seem to forget that I'm the star of this family. That's why I'm in the Hellcat. Not them, not Ma or Pa. Me. The twins are dumb as a box of rocks, and Amber thinks the sun comes up just to hear her crow. There's nobody better than me. And damn, that thing pulls. Thought this thing pulls, that thing pulls. We're getting closer. Dang. She said nobody's better than her yet. She got smoked. Oh, you're keeping this up this time? Not surprised right there. Maybe you'll put up a fight. I mean, that's the name of the game. That's what we're here to do. We're here to fight, we're here to win. Alright, we got a hunter race. ECU component up for grabs. This ought to be pretty difficult. Home. This is where I've been taking all you sorry city folk to lose. You're nearly there. Don't lose your cool. across the line once again. All right. To the wheels. All right, now we're at 7:45. All right, now we're at 7:46. Still need 8 more points of performance. That means we're gonna have to do some replayable races. And more specifically, stuff for probably like the turbo. Let's take a look at the turbo just briefly. Just to see what we need. Turbo components, that's the main concern. So that should be this race. So that's motor. So that means we're gonna have to move back to day 5 and day 6 in order to do some turbo races. So airborne, we're gonna do this one.
Locked in the ice, we tried to salvage what we could, but it was too late. Germany had surrendered, and a Russian flag flew over Berlin. The NFS had orders to destroy the ship if we were attacked.
That was a good run. Go down the middle. Yeah, buddy. And that's 30 seconds of airborne and 9 assignments complete. Alright, let's rerun that one. This car's quick enough to do it. And across the line. Go back down the middle. And that is a lot of cash we just grabbed. So let's go ahead and add these in. Add that in at least. Alright, let's go ahead. See, if I had the gold, I probably would go for that, but I don't have the gold, so I'm gonna just have to bite it. And one thing I can do is grab this transmission component. Add this. Should bring us up closer. Now we are currently at 748 now. Alright. So unfortunately, that's as far as we're going to get for now. So that'll wrap it up for this episode. Tune in next time for episode 379 for hopefully what will be the finale to the Unleashed Vault event. Like and subscribe for more content. Also for motorsports and gaming content, I will leave links to different channels in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. Much love, much appreciation. And also, feel free to sign up for my Patreon, which I will leave a link in the description so you can support my channel and I can produce better content. It's your boy, Warner Brother, and I'm out of here. Peace.